I like showing you guys what these design tools can help you achieve, but every so often I get comments like these saying my videos are hurtful to designers, or worse. So let's talk about it. 25 years ago, I coded my first interface at age 13. It was easier to design in the browser than it was to do so in Photoshop, but it sucked to iterate. And in 2008, when the iPhone launched, Steve Jobs got his flowers and the role of UX designer went mainstream. Then came tools like Balsamiq, Sketch, and Figma, which made it easy to explore UI designs very quickly. And many of us came from multimedia and web design backgrounds, and we were just as anxious as maybe you are right now. We were told that in order to become a UX designer, we had to follow the advice of the 90s design influencers, which were book authors and university lecturers. This advice included things like create user personas, run design sprints, learn design thinking, and no shade. Some of these were helpful contributions from well-meaning people, but when I started working in San Francisco, this was not how the talented designers I met were working, and it was really confusing. So I ditched the mainstream advice, and I started leading teams in Silicon Valley. I even sold my own startup to Logitech Streamlabs. Then I wrote a book and course about what worked for me, which had nothing to do with flashy visuals and everything to do with designing quickly when you didn't have time for all the theater. I gained millions of followers, and that's when I made a decision. Stay with me. If there was already plenty of information out there that helped us raise the floor of design, then I wanted to showcase the people who were raising the ceiling. People like Tatiana Siguleva at Perplexity, or Inga Hampton at Raycast, Ronno Freeberg from Vercel, or Ryo Liu at Cursor. And I show you the tools that they're using to make this work, many of which were created by other designers like Framer, Unicorn Studio, or Rive. And it's not to say that you need to be this good right now, but to show you what's possible and to point you in the right direction if you want it. I'll end with this. Don't take advice from people who have not been where you want to go, including me. And when you're feeling anxious, practice holding two opposing truths. There are too many design tools, yes. And these look pretty interesting. Let me play with them. Your well-being isn't hurt by seeing what's possible. It's determined by your ability to reconcile your current reality with the painful path you need to travel in order to change it. You got this.